Hello there. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter at I am Keisha D. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the video. I got that I swear this natural light does nothing for my makeup today. But hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to sit outside because it is a beautiful day here in San Diego. I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Normally I do remain quiet about these things. I don't really speak on them because I, like everyone else, has their own beliefs about what's going on in the world, how to feel about it, etc. I decided that I was going to speak up today because I have seen a lot of things going on the news, and I just want to say that I think that it is truly sad that we still live in a country that is so divided, that is so just wrong. I mean, I thought that the name of our country was the United States, okay? I don't know where we all missed the keyword united, but apparently a lot of people have missed that. And it seems that as days go by, the further we get from being united. Does that make sense? I just want to say that my personal beliefs are that everyone is created equal. Everybody has the right to be here. Everybody, has the right to speak their opinion, to be who they are. I really don't think that any of us have the right to judge anybody else. I don't think that any of us have the right to hate anybody else. And to me, racism, hatred, and all that is so stupid. How can we base a belief about someone's skin color who can't help being that skin color? None of us chose to be the skin tone we are. No, we're basically born in the skin that we're in. And I think that it is so ignorant to have so much prejudice for people because of the color of their skin. I really hope I'm making sense here. I don't understand. I personally believe that there is only one race. It is the human race. And we're all a part of that. I believe that we were all made in God's image. I don't know. I just feel like there's just entirely too much hate and entirely too many people who want to sit in judgment of others, or, who want to hate on something that they're not a part of. And I also want to say that I think that all lives matter, honestly and truly. This isn't a Black Lives Matter movement. And I wanted to say that my understanding of the Black Lives Matters movement is to promote equality and to promote, everybody to get along and for everybody to come together and be united. I don't know where the stigma comes from that Black Lives Matters is a hate group. I've heard that a lot, and I'm here to tell you that that's not what it's about. It helps get the voice out that we too are considered equal, especially under the laws of the United States. I'm not entirely sure where we all went wrong. I will say that hatred, bigotry, all of that is something that's been going on in our country for as long as history has been. And while we're on the topic of history, I really believe that none of us truly know what happened in history. There are all these things that, people say, oh, well, we weren't taught this in school, and people were taught the wrong version of history, and people were taught, we were taught different, and we didn't learn about this. And the way I feel about that is, unless we all have sat down with someone who is a part of that history, who is a part and knew exactly what happened, then I don't think any of us really have the truth, if that's what it boils down to. None of us today know exactly what happened. All we know is what we have been told. All we know is what we have seen through videos at school or videos on YouTube, or what someone else wants us to believe that, that thing happened in history. The history that I know is the history that I have lived. And the history that I have lived has let me know that we are not moving forward as a country. We are going backwards. And what bothers me about all of this is, what are our kids going to do? What are their kids going to do? Because right now we have completely made a mess of this country. Not everybody. And not everybody is bad. Not everybody is full of just this anger and this hurt. But because there are more of us who are filled with that, these are the feelings that are left to our next generation and the generation after that. All I know is not all of us are ever going to have the same view about everything. Not all of us are going to believe in the same thing. But one thing that I believe that we should all believe in is the fact that we were all created equal. Regardless of what happened in the 1700s, 1600s, and beyond that, we're all created equal. We all bleed the same. Like I said before, we cannot change the color of who we are. We cannot change our backgrounds, our cultures. We cannot change that. But one thing we can change is that we can have respect for everyone else in this world who are fighting different battles than we are. Then I hear people saying, oh, well, Obama started this. Oh, well, if he divided us before, he left office. The only thing that can divide us is ourselves. It doesn't matter who our leaders were. It doesn't matter who we have in office. It's the people. And if the people themselves cannot take responsibility for the division, then we truly, really are a lost cause, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion. All I know is that me personally, I'm not going to teach my children hate. I'm not going to teach them to, belittle or talk down to someone who is another race, because I feel that is ignorant. You cannot hate something that you do not know about, okay? And I think that a lot of these mentalities, a lot of things that people are talking about today have just been passed on from generation to generation to generation from people who did not know. I'm just going to say that because I think that just in any race, there are good people and there are bad people. And you cannot condemn a whole race based on the actions of one or two people. You cannot do that, and I do not think that is fair. I'm not going to hate an entire race because a white pedophile that we saw on TV did something bad. No, I'm not going to condemn my own race because, these black people are gangbangers or whatever it is that they're doing. I think that those kinds of things are personal choices, not race choices. And that's how I feel about that. I know that in the African American community, we have a lot of black on black crime, and we have a lot of problems with drugs, alcohol, those kinds of things. But the reality also is that each race is dealing with those kind of things. There are white on white crimes every day. Does that make the news? I'm sure that in the Asian community, there are Asians who commit crimes against one another. Is that on the news? I think that in other cultures, there are issues where they are killing their own people and that they are not treating their people to what I like to call the American standard. But does that make the news? Yeah, sometimes it does, especially with things that are happening in Barcelona, things that are happening, all these terror attacks all over the world. But how are we different? How can you, here in the United States, talk about, oh, the black people are savages, black people are crazy, black people are this and that. But at the same time, like I said, this is going on all over the world. And we've just got to change, everybody, personally, inside your own heart, change. If you don't know a black person and you have not sat down with a black person, how about you try doing that? If you do not know a white person, what they've been through, their struggles, how about educate yourself? How about trying to sit down with them and learn what they've gone through? Figure out what life for them is like before you go around spewing that you don't like people. If you're not familiar with the Jewish culture and how they perceive the Bible and how they live their lives, talk to one, ask them about it. That doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but it definitely means that you're taking the time to get to know a person. And if you still do not like that person as a person, not their race, if you still do not like that person as a person, then that's something that you deal with on the inside. Do not condemn a whole race of people based on what you have learned from one. I just really want my viewers, my subscribers, to take a step back and think about your beliefs and think about how you feel about others and how you treat others. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're saying. If you have been quiet about it, speak up about it. In fact, I would like to hear you all's comments in the bottom section about how you feel about what's going on in our country and around the world. Gosh, guys, this is deep. Like, I wasn't going to talk about it at all, but I feel that, you know, I have to say something and I have to put my point of view out there. And granted, I've been done wrong by blacks. I've been done wrong by whites. I've been done wrong by Mexicans. But does that mean that I hate their race? Absolutely not. Those individual mistakes are individual mistakes. I still have friends of all different kinds of races right now. And on Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, we can all sit in a room and we can all talk and we're all happy. And I kind of want that for the rest of the country, for the rest of the world. Of course, that's not going to happen, but I feel that one person at a time can help make a difference. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this quick vlog for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really look forward to hearing you all's opinions in the comments section. That would be awesome. And if no one has told you today, you are strong, you are beautiful, and you are loved. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.